From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180, 11 MT, 11 MT.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The Bengals at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here we go. 180. 12. Shot.
Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
On one, ready?
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
I'm one, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Let's get set.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 12, wide 80. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Right 80. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide inside. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Stop. Hey, 11, 11. Hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Stop. Stop. Wide 80. Wide inside. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Patrick going to change the play. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. This is White on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11, 11.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Running out of the gun with White. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Right side.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff, 14 to 6.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot. 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Missed.
He will not go down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Let's get set. 180. 180. Stop.
They give to White on the option. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Attack! Hey, 15.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Chiefs 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll take Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
180. Legs hot.
First down, here's White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
180.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
What's this set? 180.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Here's White. They set up the screen. Shifts by at the 15. And I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
180. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Attack.
Mahomes to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Mahomes. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was success.
A nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
16 yards. First down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, 43, 43, 15, 43.
Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Mahomes. Will get this complete to Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Huge play there. Now, do you use that timeout or try to hustle it up?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6 coming up.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
11, mighty. Gun. 11. Right, 80.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that.